Good morning, Astro Ponderers. I'm Tess with your weekly Metaphorcast to bring the poetry of the skies down to the actuality of daily life. This episode is for the week of Monday, August 17th through Sunday, August 23rd. The poet Robert Graves famously said, "There's no money in poetry, but then there's no poetry in money either." Leo season will be coming to a close this week, but as the lion looks back over his shoulder and a new moon approaches, the Cheshire Cat comments, "There used to be at least a little more poetry in money." For money used to be tied to gold before Nixon abandoned the gold standard in 71. And gold possesses a poetic and lustrous authenticity that has captivated hearts for centuries. The soft reflections of gold seem to light up from within itself, mimicking the sun, hinting at the divine, gleaming like eyes do when love is being shown. Graves himself was a Leo, owning the heart of a lion, a heart that is clear on its need for authenticity. Gold is authentic unless it's not, in which case it's fool's gold that a fool must have bought. But to be real, it must be authentic. To be truly valuable, it must be true to itself. It must be known to itself, as echoes the words inscribed above Apollo's temple of Delphi. The dimming of Leo season is the brightening of a new kind of light, that of Virgo, the sign of humility, whose season begins on Saturday. With humility, true authenticity can rise, like a good leader, like an open heart. Humility invites transparency, with nothing to hide. The light of the gold is shining forth from within, like truth itself, wholehearted and sincere, effortless in its radiance. Gustav Klimt, whose gold-infused painting, The Kiss, will continue to steal countless hearts into the future, said, "Truth is like fire. To tell the truth means to glow and burn." Throughout history, people have trusted gold to be worthy. To trust in your own heart is an investment like no other, as you humbly listen to the authenticity of your dreams, the soft glow of your heart's truth. Virgo season knows that behind the lion's loud roar is an inner voice of the heart, gold with authenticity, just needing to be listened to. As Virgo Leo Tolstoy said, "Truth, like gold, is to be obtained not by its growth, but by the washing away from it all that is not gold." The truth of gold finds real meaning in experience, and thus has the capacity to transform the past into something of real worth. In this way, the future can change the past. Sometimes the luster of meaning can't be readily seen in an experience. It may take looking at it from another angle to catch that dashing gleam of light. As Emerson said, a man should learn to detect and watch that gleam of light which flashes across his mind from within, more than the luster of the firmament of bards and sages. Mercury will be conjunct the sun early in the week, with the moon closing in as well. In Leo, the planet of mind and the fire of the heart, William James said, "Seek out that particular mental attribute which makes you feel most deeply and vitally alive, along with which comes the inner voice which says, 'This is the real me,' and when you have found that attitude, follow it." With a trine to Mars in Aries, the mind is enthusiastically supported by the rootin' will, the true warrior of the sun, the devotion to motion, no matter how small, your own shining dawn that presides over all. By Wednesday, the trickster trades in its mane for a farmer's hat, and with humility finds constructive work for the golden appetite of that inner voice. Venus swims on into the matrix of Cancer, the matrix of the matrix itself, the mother of the mother, origin of origin, gentle because there is no other way to get in touch with such sacred truth. The silver of Cancer longs to trust the gold of Leo. The subconscious of mind longs to be led by the bright consciousness of day. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto all near each other in Capricorn and retrograde, a revisiting on our faith in standards. Are they tied to the gold? Is there authenticity behind the rules we live by? Are the most authentic of voices being heard? Uranus in Taurus, a revolution of value, led by the quiet and resonant inner voice. Neptune in Pisces, new visions of currency. The moon will be waning the smallest crescent on Monday in Leo, and by Tuesday it will turn transparent into novelty. The new Leo moon is the ability of gold to become transparent, as it is the most malleable of all metals. The alchemist's vision to turn lead into gold is the same vision to turn time into something malleable. The lustrous lamp of Leo light does just this, as it allows meaning to be unearthed and seen at the right angle, and thus transform time itself into a new history, one that supports the vision of the future, where the past is actually worth something, and the state of becoming is held lovingly in the maternal arms of the past. By Wednesday, the same day that Mercury goes into Virgo, the moon will as well, as the season readies itself for the maiden's new light. The traditional color of Leo yellow turns yellow-green for Virgo, as with humble eyes, the focus now shifts to the earth and its bounty, the keeper of the sun, the breezy leaves that digest the gold for our starry senses to behold. As Quaker leader William Penn said, sense shines with a double luster when it is set in humility. Friday welcomes a Libra moon, which will continue to wax crescent through Saturday, the first day of Virgo season. Libra moons bathe the subconscious in a thirst for aesthetics. Use the simple light of Virgo consciousness to quench this thirst with natural ease. Get outside of the house, of your head. As Walt Whitman wrote, "A morning glory at my window satisfies me more than the metaphysics of books." By Sunday, a Scorpio moon grows with intensity and sets Virgo season off with a potent earth magic atmosphere. Look for the hidden signatures of eternity, the digestion and recreation of the sun's precious light, the Fibonacci of relational power, as life allows itself to be influenced and inspired to create itself again, a little different, but with ultimate reverence to the sun, a lustrous tune which must be sung. As always, happy Astro Pondering. For contact information and more, visit me at happyastropondering.com.